Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Issa with Journey to Programming, and I'm going to answer a question that I got from someone, which is, as somebody with a couple of years of experience, maybe 1, 2, 3 years of experience, have others found that they're having trouble getting past the resume submission stages for job interviews and or for job applications? And what I'm going to say is that point in your career where you have just that small amount of experience, maybe you had a 1 year contract, 6 month contract, and you've done a couple of them, so you've broken past the just getting into the industry stage, or you've done one job and you unfortunately are in that point where you got laid off because of the quarantine and work from home stages right now with COVID and all that. That's the hardest point after being completely fresh to the industry for you to find new work and get past that resume review stage with job applications. The reason being is you don't have a ton of history behind you and under your belt. And a lot of companies and recruiters want people with the most experience as possible that they can pay for as little as possible sometimes. It depends on the company, though. And it's a really, really tough stage. I mean, that's where you're really going to get denied constantly. You're going to submit resumes one after the other, and you're in that awkward phase to a lot of recruiters where you're not a complete newbie out of college, you're not 100% green, but you're also not an intermediate developer or a senior developer that they know can jump in and get on their feet running when they start the job. You're still in that entry level stage. You haven't really crossed that threshold to them. And that's based on what they could see on your resume. So it's very difficult to break past that. And really, the only way you can do it is you have to, what's the word? You have to basically accept that the denials are going to happen and just continue to apply. You're going to have to play the numbers game for the most part during this time in order to get past that phase. So if you're in that point right now, or if you're at that point and you are just not getting past the resume submission phase and you just keep getting denials, don't get disheartened about it. Just keep on submitting more applications. Play the numbers. The more you apply, the better the odds can be for you to get past that stage and into the coding rounds and stuff. So that's really the answer to it. You could change your resume around as much as you want. You can try to tailor it or keyword tailor it for recruiters, but it really doesn't help all that much, unfortunately. The next thing you can do, as I suggested in other videos, and I'm sure people all over the net have mentioned it too, is you could be a little bit more proactive in your applications. Before you submit them for a company, what you could do is you can actually reach out to that recruiter you're talking to and see if they're hiring and if they're willing to take a look at your resume before you submit the application. Now, some people are going to argue that that can get you blacklisted, or that could be something that annoys recruiters if you message them on LinkedIn and ask them to check out your resume. But if you don't try, or if you don't push it that way, you may just get denied anyways. So it doesn't necessarily hurt. I've actually had that work in my advantage multiple times. It's got me directly into the interview stages where I do coding rounds and get, if you get past that, go to the on-sites, etc. So your mileage really may vary. I'd say if you're willing to be a little more proactive and jump out on a limb there and reach out to people, then that's great. It's not going to hurt. And if people get offended, I'm sorry that they got offended. It doesn't hurt my feelings if people do that to me, especially when I'm hiring. So hopefully it doesn't offend other people in the same situation. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well in this weird time, and I hope everybody's staying healthy. This is Journey to Programming. If you've made it to this point of the video, this is a pretty short one, but still I would appreciate if you do subscribe and follow us on Facebook, here on YouTube, on everything, blah, blah, blah. Have a good one, guys.